Who would be the GOAT if everyone was on roids? Trevor Peake. Impression of Anthony Smith, or probably Anthony Smith. You know how much he's being hindered by no testosterone? If Smith had some testosterone in his body, even just the natural amount, I think he'd be a marauder. Impression of Anthony Smith swimming through the floods in Texas to save his family, but ends up drowning in a pool and dies. No. Anthony, save us! What are you doing? I'm on a single leg, honey. Give me a minute over here, all right? What? Come on. There's a lot of pressure that goes into things. My mind just ain't on the ball right now, honey. What can I tell you? Please, save us. Come on, honey. This is a tricky spot. He's hitting me right behind the ear. Smith's just on his fucking knees. Anthony Smith crawling on the floor while an intruder breaks in. Looks at his wife and kids. As a fighter, sometimes you just have to get elbowed on bottom. All right. As a fighter, sometimes you just got to get elbowed on bottom position. Trust me, honey, when he stops fighting for these underhooks, I'm going to get this single leg. He's beating your ass, Anthony. Quick, get up. No. This is just what I want him to think. I'm pretty torn on Chidi versus Jake. Your thoughts? Chidi Njokuani versus Jake Matthews. I think I'm going to go with Chidi Njokuani, to be honest with you. Yeah. Jake Matthews just seems a little bit one-dimensional with his boxing in moments, and I can see Chidi being a little bit too dynamic for him, so I'm going to go with Chidi Njokuani there, I think. Always go live, Guru. I'll go live more often for sure. That's what this is, you dumb fuck. Guru driving a rift between DC and Rogan. Gotta love it. Oh, yeah, dude. You know I was manipulating that whole situation. You know the drill. You know the game, dude. You know the techniques. The classic techniques. From 5'3" in a wheelchair to Moggin DDP. Stand your base, yeah? Thank you for the $5. I was never in a wheelchair. I was, I guess, at one point in life, I was 5'3", maybe when I was like 12 or something. Thank you for the €2. Heil Pigger. Thank you for the €2, dude. Saw somewhere that Luke Riley got signed and they're waiting to announce a matchup. Sounds like a dream scenario. That would be amazing. Probably on the Paris card, I would imagine. Let me clear my nose for good. I should be good for a bit now. Thank you for the $5. My co-worker's family is related to FUGITT. Had to explain to him that he's going to get brutally KO'd. He was saying this fight makes or breaks him. That's a worrying situation. Yeah, he's probably going to get absolutely destroyed in the first round by TKO against Dulatov. But best of luck to him, you know. What do you think of the Buchecha signing? I don't care, but we'll see what he looks like in his debut. I'm learning not to get too hyped over people with experience in different martial arts beforehand. Let me see him in the cage first. ILIA versus ARMAN. Marab versus Corey. Last pay-per-view in Vegas. That could work. That could definitely work. Thank you for the 2. I don't agree with doing ILIA versus ARMAN now. I completely disagree with doing that. I don't know why everyone's pushing for it so hard. It doesn't make any sense. ARMAN has not fought in over a year. Get him in the cage. Get him a fight. Let's build the hype. Remind the fans who he is first. Like, come on, man. Huge hatred for Joe Rogan. Lol, you should try to get on his show. How will he want to speak to you, though, after all the things you said about him? People forget, man. Joe Rogan might also forget, man, as well. So, you know, maybe he's forgotten. I wouldn't be surprised. I don't think I'm ever going to get on his show. But I don't really care. Thoughts on recent Ariel GLAZE because UFC reporters are bad? Yeah, it's like, you know, they've lowered the standard. It's like us thinking that UFC 317 was a good card. They've lowered the standard so much that we're now appreciating shit. And that's the Ariel GLAZE because UFC reporters are bad. Thoughts on Tim Kennedy finally admitting the lies? I don't know if he admitted it, but I've seen that he got rumbled on a few things. So, yeah, it's just not the best, is it, for him? I don't really care either. Yeah, get some AC in that shed finally. No, sweater in the summer is wild. I don't really have anything else to wear, so I'm just wearing this, to be honest with you. Let me clear my nose again. I hate this. Impression of John Jones in Thailand, thinking he is bringing home a lady boy just to be horrified that it's an actual woman. You fucking liar! This whole place is just a giant mindfuck. Thank you for the $5, dude. Mr. Munchies, I appreciate the membership, man. Thoughts on Shamrock in the UFC? And did you hear him mention you on his last podcast? Hot Water's Green Room podcast. Okay. You're one of his mates, I guess. That's what I'm going to take it as. in the brackets, just saying the full name of the podcast as well, just in case I needed to know. No, I didn't see him mention me. But, yeah, timestamp it. I'm dying of AIDS now in the middle of answering this. But timestamp it and send it to me on Instagram or something. I ain't sitting through a whole fucking podcast. No offense, but I'm looking forward to Shamrock in the UFC. Guru with black hoodie spinning the block. No, I'm not going to spin the block, but you may end up on a shirt if not careful with the way that you speak to me. Thank you for the $5. Outlaw MMA. Hot take, Gaethje has a better chance of chinning ILIA than either Paddy or Arman have at smudging him to a decision. They all lose, though. Thank you for the $5. You think the approach for Pimlet is to smudge ILIA Topuria to a decision? I disagree with you anyway, by the way, because I think Gaethje's going to fall straight into the pocket with ILIA Topuria, and the way Pimlet and Arman fight, they don't have to be in the pocket as much to deal damage, whereas Gaethje does. So you might see it as striking with him, but there's ways of striking with an opponent, and I think Gaethje's, sure, it might give him a better chance of landing on ILIA clean, but I think it also gives him a greater chance of getting absolutely flattened. So yeah. Thoughts on Bomb Firm versus Wonderboy? I think Wonderboy is going to get subbed. DDP leaking Paddy versus Justin on 319 is legit. It's not legit at all, no. We've literally got 5 weeks until the event. And Pimlet's not in fight shape whatsoever, so obviously not. I got shit on for saying that was a fake thing, but it was. Impression of Bobby Green telling CTE Nate to pass the blunt to him and not his brother. Shout out Guru from San Diego. No problem, dude. Thank you for the $5. Oh, damn, Nate. Holy shit. Pass me a fucking blunt. Come on, man. Hold up. Nick's coming off cocaine. Thank you for the 5. Hope you sick if you don't leave your house. How am I sick if I don't? No, it's not sick. I've just got a blocked nose. Also, impression of McGregor watching NGANNOU and BELAL in boats coming to Ireland with Ariel's help. All right, all right. Thank you for the 25 months of membership. What the fuck is going on here, me? Sinta! Mr. Epic, I appreciate the membership, dude. When are you dropping the KHABIB hit piece documentary discussing things like his debt, fake fights, and his whole team getting caught doping? Thank you for the $5. I don't think I'm going to do an entire KHABIB hit piece documentary on my channel. I mean, I think over the years I've spoken about these individual topics enough, if you know what I'm saying. Thank you for the $5. Thank you for the $50 Bearded Viking Woodworks. I appreciate the $50, dude. The mother flipping goo. If it wasn't for your commentary on the cards, I'd probably stop watching. This year has been a complete travesty. Thank God for the goo. I appreciate you, Bearded Viking Woodworks. I always do, dude. I appreciate your donations all the time. And best of luck with your own content. Thank you for the $50. Yeah. Dude, true. I don't know if I'd be watching him if I had the channel. I said to Demetrius Johnson on the pod that I'd be doing it anyway. I'd be watching all the cards anyway. But I feel like the me making the channel has kind of committed me to the game in a different kind of way. That I'm okay with. I'm happy with. Thank you for the £2. Me and bro interview for roles. Give us Guru luck, please. Good luck! I don't know how it works. I don't know how I'd give you good luck, but there you go. Try that. People forget, man. He's made of mahogany. He's really struggling on that front leg. He's a marauder. Calf kicks changed the game, man. People forget, man. Benson Henderson, that's who started it. Thank you for the £5. Appreciate you for giving me something to laugh at during these 90+ degree summer days working blue collar. Cheers, Guru. No problem, dude. I'm glad I can be here to accompany you. I do not envy you working these days blue collar. Thoughts on Lucas Tracy's GOAT list? Armand Sarukian's positioning was literal rage bait. Same with Peter Yan's, and I won't hear otherwise. Thank you for the $2. Appreciate you. For Jerusalem, thank you for the $2 Canadian. Ravinder Gosal. Who you reckon wins, Alejandro Topuria or Wellmaker? I would side with Alejandro Topuria because of the grappling difference, but I would not be surprised if he got chinned because I don't think he's all that compared to ILIA. You know? Impression of Tyson and King Green roasting each other voice. Damn, holy shit, you sound like a fucking retard. Shut up. I don't know how you would sound. Remove 2 women's divisions of your choice or have Jones die in the cage from Aspinall. I mean, I'd take the Jones death, I think, over the 2 women's divisions. Strawweight and flyweight ain't that bad. Dustin versus Max isn't hype. I feel like I'm kind of tired of UFC old heads. I don't care that Max is 33. He's been in the UFC a long time. That card sucks. Lots feel the same. Yeah, that card sucks, but I don't think it's to do with Holloway versus Poirier. I don't like the trilogy. I think the trilogy is fucking pointless, and I hate the fucking fight being made in the first place. But it's going to be epic to watch Holloway versus Poirier. So that's not the problem with the card. The problem with the card is if you're going to have it headlined by fucking Holloway versus Poirier, it better be the most stacked thing I've ever seen. But no, it's dog shit, it's not stacked, and it has barely any ranked fights on there at all. You know? When you run the UFC, can I be the new Nina? I'm white. I don't know if you can be the new Nina. Zach the Lego Maniac. We don't need anyone doing fucking Legos on the fucking backstage area. I don't know. No, you can't. Thank you for the $10. Wild to me, people think you're a real deal racist. Huh? Wild to me that people think you're a real deal racist when I discovered you from Hill shouting you out. You have a show with DJ, and you often pick people of color to win over whites. Are people just too soft and PC? Yeah, I think it's just there. They're not onto anything. Yeah, I think they're just too soft and PC, to be honest with you. I agree. That's what it is. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not at all. Thank you for the $10. You got it dead on. You figured it out. Yeah, it's actually fucking pathetic, and yeah, I know, exactly. They're just too soft and PC, I agree. If you were black for a day, what would you do? Rob someone? I don't know, man. Thank you for the I don't know. Perfect follow-up donation there to the other donation. I appreciate you, man. I don't know, man. Who knows? Man. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'd probably try some fucking chicken, see what the fuss is about, you know? Would Jorge versus Conor in 2020 be in a top 5 pay-per-view of all time? Thank you for the $2. Yes, that would have been a huge pay-per-view. I don't know if it would have been top 5, but it would have been top 10. Impression of Raul Rosas continually throwing rocks at Ariel Helwani, and he begs for it to stop. Gee-wee-wees! Gee-wee-wees! Stop! Stop it! I'm bombing your hospital. Do you think Joe mentioned that John Jones didn't even train? Yeah. For the Gustafsson enough? Yeah, I know. He always mentions it, dude. Or that he's just so talented, yeah. Not the 4 failed drug tests. Dude, absolute stinker from Joe Rogan, it has to be said. Gaethje Lowe is his best chance against ILIA. Gaethje Lowe is his best chance against ILIA. Gaethje Lowe. Thank you. Thank you for the $5, Owen. I'm from New Orleans. Hate the card, but watch UFC 318 be a card that looks awful but comes... Yeah, I know, it'll be a great fight. The fights will be good, which it will make Dana get away with having shit fights on the card, which is true. Thank you for the $5, Owen. Going on a flight tomorrow, should I bring a Burger King crown? Yes, you need to bring a Burger King crown for sure. I saw the follow-up to that donation and I knew I was too perfect of a 2 donation spree there to not take advantage of. Going on a flight tomorrow, should I bring a Burger King crown? I mean, go on, man, sure. Let it out. Stacked cards are more elusive than Jeffrey Epstein's client list. True. Very, very true. They really are. They really are. Who would you rob? I don't know. I'm not sure. Anyone, mate. Anyone and everyone. Because I'm owed stuff. Who would win in a rematch? Frank Dax or Chong Li? I don't know who either of those people are, but I'm going to go Chong Li. He sounds like he knows Kung Fu. Thank you for the $2. Michael Burbano. I appreciate the $2, dude. Nothing better than Guru teeing off on Jones and Rogan. Yeah. Maybe I'll start angling towards more Joe Rogan-ish content now. New target. Thank you for the 21 months of membership, Scott McCoy. About to get back to welding, but which fighting nerd do you think has the best chances of winning a title? I'm biased to Gene, but I think it's him. It's likely Gene Silver, you're correct. Yes, you're correct. It is likely Gene Silver. Enjoy your welding. But I do agree that it's Gene, yeah. It's not going to be Prates. I don't think it's going to be Huffy, but Huffy has a solid shot, so... To be honest with you, it could be Huffy, but Gene's closer right now, so... And I don't think Brauho's going to beat Imavov, so yeah. She, man, come on, man. Thank you for the £2, Jack Reed. You step foot in Gujarat, you'll be an urban legend. Thank you for the $2 Canadian. Where the fuck is Gujarat? I step foot in Gujarat, I'll be an urban legend. Gujarat, a state in India? I step foot there, I'll be an urban legend. What? I'll be told like a spooky story at a campfire in India for years to come, saying, "Oh, this man he walk through the town, he fucking clean." They've all got torches under their face. And let me tell you the legend of the man the white man come to Gujarat, and the man clean. He crazy guy. This guy crazy clean. He no stinky. He come through. You need to know this guy. Very crazy story, everybody. I don't know. I can see him all with the torches under their face as we speak. Thank you for the 5. Yeah, sorry. I don't think I'll be setting foot in Gujarat anytime soon, brother. Impression of Curtis Blades calling 911 to 911 to report a crime, but he starts stuttering, so the operator thinks it's a prank call. Okay. Hello, what's your emergency? John Jones, clapping my cheeks. He's mid-reporting the rape. All right, sir, that's enough jokes. We got real things to take care of. Thank you for the $10. Good noodles. Agree, all the fights lack name value, but Costa Copylov's a scrap. Ige Pitbull's a scrap. True. Holland D-Rod's a scrap. Dana will say at the post-fight, these guys don't know the sport like I do, kid. I know ya. You know, these guys say this card's going to be shit. You know, you got to wait until the card plays out. How many times I got to tell you? Yeah, he always does that shit. Pisses me off. Your Adesanya impression is actually one of your best. You don't break it out as often. I'm the new dog in the yard. Botched. I don't think it's that good of an impression, but it's like accurate-ish to the way that he speaks. It just doesn't sound like him. Thank you for the $5. Is you moving out the UK a declaration of defeat? I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm lost. So just let me figure it out. I don't know yet. Impression of Chandler's kids buying a MB from Francis Ngannou. An MB? A motorbike? She, man. How many bodies it got? This one has 7. She, hold on now. They all got some experience in these streets now. Some shit like that. Chandler's kids asking Ngannou how many bodies the motorcycles have got. You see, Tim Kennedy has finally admitted to stolen valor. Took years of other vets trying to hold him accountable, but finally he's come clean. Where did he come clean? I need to see where Tim Kennedy came clean on his stolen valor. NASA astronaut. I want to take full and unequivocal... Okay. I want to take full and unequivocal responsibility for a serious mistake. Over the years, I made public statements and gave interviews in which I unintentionally misstated aspects of my military service. Most notably, I implied directly or indirectly that I had been awarded the Bronze Star with Valor. That's not true, and there's no excuse for it. I never received that honor, and I deeply regret ever suggesting otherwise. That kind of recognition is sacred. It represents an extraordinary... What I said disrespected your service. When I stepped into the public eye, the military and veteran community are those who've served of what you expect from me. This apology is not the end. Understand that they will not heal the disappointment or restore the trust. Tim Kennedy. I don't care.
Pay-per-view is expensive, dude. I owe you. Impression of Gay Connor. Somebody fucking sniff a line out me gooch, mate. I don't know. I think give it a 2.